Welcome back to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and today I'm gonna play Ozymandias. This is a 4X strategy game and I'm really excited to show this off. This is gonna be a slightly different Let's Play than we do usually because this is going to be an hour-long episode. Why? Well, because this is a part of the turn-based festival that is going on at the moment. So if you're seeing a lot of people cover a lot of different turn-based games, that's why, because it's a pretty awesome festival. And there are also a lot of demos available, so you can check those out if you're interested in different turn-based games. So we're going to be playing the single-player mode of the Ozymandias, and we can pick where we want to go. So there are different areas where you can play. I want to play something that has fewer powers, so that we have a little bit more time before the combat, so to speak, or taking, well, it's more like taking over and capturing enemy territory than combat in this game goes. So we're going to try to pick something that has fewer powers. So definitely not Asia. Instead, we'll be playing on the Indus Valley. At the dawn of the Bronze Age, a new culture rises on the banks of the mighty Indus, harnessing the river with canals and reservoirs to feed burgeoning cities of mud brick. So let's go. Now we can pick the power we want to play with. So we can play with harpoons, which is easy. The harpoons are proud of their urban luxuries, but they have not forgotten how to fight. You could play with the Mohenjo-daro. Priests, soldiers, and dancing girls all agree Mohenjo-daro is the greatest city in the world. But this is hard. Let's hope the last one is normal. Dolavira. Even the harshest landscape submits to Dolavira. The city canals have made the desert bloom. Ooh, so the question is, do we want to play it on easy or do we want to play this on hard? Ooh, this is a tough one. Interesting. I'm gonna try to play it on Dolavia. If we don't make it, this game is really interesting because it can be quite deceptive. You can be winning, and then bam, you're dying or losing. So it can be so it's not always immediately obvious, but we're gonna try on hard, and if we die, we'll just start something else on easy, and we'll play as a novice here. So we are here, the Dolavira. So how does this game work? Here on the right, you have your resources. So this is knowledge, this is money, this is food, and this is power. Up here, you can see your goal. So you need to get 7 crowns, and each of these different goals gives you a different amount of crowns. So couple things we want to get. So we could try to capture 5 cities. This will give us 3 crowns. Get 18 power, state of the zoo. So this will give us a lot of crowns. A city population to 25, power technologies to 15, armies and fleets to 5, and spaces on the map to 100. That's going to be pretty hard. So I think we'll focus on getting power to 18, though that's pretty tough. And probably the power technologies as well. So that will give us 2 and 3, so that'll be 5. And we need 2 extra, which we can get probably from the city population. I don't know if we can capture those cities, we'll try, but we're not the best positioned for this. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna try to gain some hexes. So I wanna push upwards here towards Mohenjo-daro, just to make sure they don't take over hexes that are important for us. And I also want to make it, but there's some grasslands here. So this is knowledge, and this is where you can buy different technologies. So here, these are the different types of terrains that there are in the games. We have islands, rivers, grasslands, plains, hills, forests, deserts, and ocean. And what I took is I captured this territory, and on the next turn we'll gain this territory that's over here. And each hex that we have is giving us some resources. It's giving us some knowledge, some wealth, some food, and power is a little bit different. We'll talk more about it later. And what I can do is I can use my knowledge to either increase my yield from that particular hex type, or to make it cheaper to place stuff there. So I think I'm actually not going to use the knowledge just yet. Well, actually, yeah, we're not going to use it this time because we're going to be moving towards the ocean soon, so then we want to use that on there. Next up in the money, you can choose how you spend your money. So we're going to spend 80% of our money on food, and then 10% on science, and this will allow me to gain more resources next turn, but also gain more knowledge, so I can do better, get better stuff. So now what we can do here is we can select an opportunity. There's typically something you have to do here on the left, but this one is actually pretty nice because we don't have to do anything. We can either just gain 10 knowledge per city, so that would just be 10 knowledge for me, or get a free flag. So free river flag is okay, but it's not that expensive at the moment. How much the flag costs depends on your technology and on the distance to the closest city of yours. So it currently will cost me like 8, so it's not that crazy. So we'll just take 10 knowledge. And I want to take over one of these ocean hexes, because that will allow me next turn to make ocean hexes cheaper for me. I don't think I'm going to worry about the grasslands because there are very few more grassland spots that I can get. Instead, I think we're going to be pushing here towards these, this is all plains, when we're not pushing towards the ocean. So we're going to grab that. And we'll try to get an extra resource here. And I'm also going to push up here just because I want to stop them from moving towards me. Oh, I don't have enough points for that. Okay, I can't do that. So I guess I'll grab this plains instead. End our turn. And we'll see if they're coming closer to us, which is not great. Yeah, they are, unfortunately. So if I place 3 flags on desert, I will get all desert flag tags. So it will be a lot easier for me to place deserts. Or if I research 10 flags, I get this. This is pretty difficult right now, so we're just going to do the place 3 on deserts. I'm going to make it cheaper for myself to place stuff on the ocean. And I am also going to make it so that anything that I have on plain is going to give me 1 extra food. And this is going to be helpful because I can get food faster. Now I'm trying to move here to get this river again just to stop them. And we'll try to be moving through the oceans a little bit. So that next time we can get some technology that will give us more money towards, or more yield from oceans. Alright. I could get a free river flag, or if I place 3 flags on grasslands, I get all grassland tag. Oh, I shouldn't have taken that because I can only play on 2 grasslands and I don't have a spot for a 3rd grassland unless I move further down here. Okay, well that was not a good thing to take. That's good. So what I'm thinking here is that I might want to build a city here close to the ocean so that it's going to be cheaper for me to place stuff on the ocean. And now I can place further hexes on the ocean. And we also want to make sure that anything that we have on the ocean, I'm going to get extra power in the sea. So this is going to help us with the power technology. So I'm actually going to show it to you right now. If you look, okay, we can get free desert flag. Okay, so we'll remove this one because we can't use it. And we'll immediately claim 10 knowledge per city. So this is when we have 20 because we have 2 cities. Soft as some song divine, thy story flows, nor better could the muse record thy woes. And we'll also get Desert Explorer, so we get a free desert flag. Encourage thus no idle sky I go, fulfill thy wish, their whole intention now. So let's just grab that one. And because we got the city now, anything in the ocean is a lot cheaper. So we want to move mostly up to stop them, but I'm kind of going to spread around the city. And also, now that I have a lot of ocean stuff, we might want to get something like +1 per turn from sea. So this is going to give us a lot of more resources just from having the sea hexes. And I also wouldn't mind maybe getting a little extra... Let's make it cheaper to also place stuff on the plains again, because we're trying to gain a lot of these plains hexes, so we can get a bonus from that as well. Ooh. So this is map making is something +4 per seed. That would be like 20 knowledge. Or place 3 flags on plain skin and we get all plains flag text. The thing is, I think that I only need, so this is just give me 8, so that's not worth it. So instead we need to take the map making, and I'm not actually gonna take it just yet. I think I want to take a few more ocean spots before I claim it, so that it gives me a lot of resources, a lot of knowledge and etc. We can't unfortunately get a bonus here from this just yet, but hopefully soon. Now with the money, you can also pay here to make sure that you're lowering your waste. So currently 30% of all of our unspent food is wasted. And so this is important if you have a lot of certain research, for example, a lot of knowledge, which we need to get to get towards that 100 of the bonus that we need for ocean. We might want to pay 15 knowledge just to reduce the number of knowledge that we waste. So we're actually gonna do that. I don't know how effective that was, but we'll try. Grow all your cities in one turn. That's gonna be pretty difficult to do, so I think I'll just get a free plain flag. Let's get a free plain flag over here. And I think at this point I'm also gonna claim for, so now we have 100 knowledge. So now I'm gonna, so what do we want? Do we want money? Do we want knowledge? Or do we want resources, food per tile from the hex? And how do you choose that? I think my answer is the food. Why? Well, if you look at money here, you can see that I have to pay 2 money to gain 1 food resource. So if I were to be gaining wealth, I could turn it into food, but at a cost. So at a double the cost. So I think it's better to just grab this food. It's also a little bit cheaper. Now another thing I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna buy power in grasslands. And what I want to show you here is if you right click on this or hover on this, you can see the power on the different hexes. So for example, you can see that here we have no power because it's on a river. We don't have powers on rivers. Here we have 2. One from our tech that we just bought, plus 1 power for for grasslands, and plus 1 because there's a city nearby. And you can also see that in power technologies now I am now up to 2 because I have, as you can see over here, 1 for ocean and 1 for grasslands. And yeah, so now we're just gonna end, actually no, we're not gonna end our turn. Instead, we want to gain a few more hexes in the ocean because they give us a lot of resources. I also want to push up here towards the plains. Since they're not pushing, I think it's going to be useful for us to get some stuff there. They want us to place 3 flags on a desert. I can only do 2 flags. Well, actually, no, I'm still on plains. So next turn I should be able to do that. So I have to currently, I'm going to have 2 desert flags and I'm going to get 1 more. Place 5 flags in 1 turn is very easy for me right now. But this just gives me 1 flag tech of my choice. So we don't want to make the same mistake as last time. So we could get a cheaper flag on sea, which would cost me 8. Or the other option is, what was the other option? Place 3 flags on hills, which would be, this is hills or desert? No, this is hills. Or well, we have hills up here potentially. And that would give me all hills tech. So that's actually a lot more beneficial, so we'll grab that. 3 flags on a hill. So 1 hill, 2nd hill, and a 3rd hill. And I'll get 1 more desert flag up here. So now it's again cheaper for us to place stuff in the desert. We'll end our turn. Now again, as you see, we get 54 food per turn. This is huge. Now because we get so much food, a lot of it's from the ocean flag. Okay, so I'll show it to you next time. We'll get +2 food per plains is good. We both contested for this hex, but I didn't get it. Why? Well, because they have more powers. If you right click on this, you can't see it right now for some reason, but probably once we get our first army, we're going to be able to see it. They have more power than we do when it comes to... Alright, I don't know why I can't show it. It's very strange. I mean, like I said, probably once we get the army. They have more power in hills than we do. specifically because we have no power in hills. So that's why they can take over that hex. Now, if I already have a hex, they have to have an army that will come and try to take it from me. But if we haven't, if we're both sort of clicking on the same thing, then whoever has the most power there will get it. So I'm going to be pushing here towards the deserts a little bit. And again, we'll try to gain some more ocean hexes. Now, I do want to put a little bit less of my money into food, only 50%. And I think I'm going to buy my very first army. And I'm going to place this army up here. I'm not necessarily trying to hurt them yet. Oh, wait, why couldn't I buy it? Oh, okay, I can't buy it yet because I don't have the food to buy it. Okay, we'll do it next time. That's okay. Is there anything? So we have 14 ocean hexes, but we would need to get to 100 to be able to gain money or knowledge from that. So we have to wait a bit more. Okay. So you can see we're again contesting for this hex. We'll see who gains it. All plane yield tax. Halves cost to move units and plane. That's not really that relevant. We'll take +3 per hill. We'll just claim both of these to gain some money. I could place a new city if I want it. I think I'll start moving up here. And I'm going to try to grab some more desert hexes and just generally stuff that are cheap. But mostly also ocean hexes. Now, I do want to buy that army. So we're going to place that army unit up here. And this is going to be our very first unit. Now, as here you can see that this is the power that I have on this hex. So because my power is bigger than theirs, I'm going to be threatening their hex. Meaning I'm going to give a threat to them. And they either have to place their own army here or increase their own power on these hexes through their research to make sure that they don't lose it, essentially. Now, the good thing for us is because they're not moving towards the ocean, I only have to buy one fleet, and then that should mostly allow me to protect all of my ocean, which is the thing that gives me the most resources, so that's always useful. You don't have any opportunities to take, and I want to save up for 100 knowledge so that I could gain more wealth per my sea tile. So we're just gonna wait. Actually, do we want to take a few more hexes? I think we might take a few more hexes down here where it's cheap. Now this way I don't have any food left over, so I'm not using and losing any food due to waste. Now do however notice that obviously this harapounds, they're a lot bigger than ours because they're doing great. Build a city 5 spaces away from your others. I should be able to do this. So I'm actually gonna do it down here. 1, 2, no, I have to do it here so that it's far enough away. Because so what was the thing that it gave me? It gave me an extra growth in the city. So my cities are a little bit bigger. So I actually have a city population of 7 due to my cities. I also have 50, so actually we could try to focus on having 100 spaces on the map, but we're not going to be able to keep them for very long. So I think we're better off focusing on things like power and etc. And let me just try to grab a bit more of the ocean while I can. Now, how are we doing? We don't actually need, I'm fine with getting like 50 per turn, and let me try to put a bit more into knowledge, and I'm actually going to be putting a little bit more in my power. So at the end of this turn I will spend 10% of my wealth on power, so I will increase my power to 2, which I think is useful. So you can see that we're starting to neighbor harapounds over here, so it's going to be a bit of fun. Now Mohenjo-Daro finally got their first army, so now we're going to be competing to each other. I cannot do in one turn 2 opportunities because I don't really have an opportunity, so we'll try to increase your power by 5, and we get 1 power for 1 turn. That's not really that great, but I guess we'll take it. And you can see here we're contesting for equal powers over here. Now the problem is if they put themselves here, they will be contesting my ocean, which is not great. So for that we would need some extra fleet. So I'm actually gonna buy myself a fleet. And I'm gonna place it right there. Just to make sure that I can protect my hexes. I also have a lot of food. So let's try to gain some of the things. I'm gonna fight for some of the hexes here. It's less that I care about these hexes so much. It's a little bit more so that if I don't take it, then they will. And the problem is once we start sort of, once they have it, I can't contest it unless I place an army there. Oh, 10 flags in 1 turn. All sea yields tech. Half, no. I'll take place 10 flags in 1 turn. I don't think I can place 10 flags in 1 turn. Okay, so they have a lot more power over here, so I'm not really contesting that. Okay, good to know. I could however move this here and try to contest some of these other hexes, like especially this one up there. I'm not entirely sure if the army will give me a hex that is empty. I don't think so. But I guess we'll find out. I don't think I can place 10. I could do 10 here. 3. Yeah, we can't do that much. We have a lot of money. And we're wasting a lot of science per turn. But next time we'll have 100 science. I could gain +1 money per turn on sea. But also for 30 science, I could get +13. Actually, this is better. Let's gain this instead. So we'll get +1 food just from our planes. And then hopefully next time. Okay, so they placed an army here, so we gotta go and protect that. Otherwise we're gonna be in trouble. Okay. Oh, no threatened hexes for 1 turn. 2 food per garrison is better. So we'll gain another army and we'll place it right there. So now... Okay, we're better in control, that's good. Yeah, you can see that I didn't get the hex from here. It's interesting, if I could get +1 power in planes, which is pretty good for me. In planes, that's also pretty cheap. I could then overpower them potentially on these hexes. Now we need to place 10 of these. Can we even do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We won't be able to do that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I don't know if I care about an extra power in the sea. What is a better yield I could get? I have 12 in desert land, so I could gain, or 13. Let's get +1 research from planes. Ooh, so they got an extra unit there, so they might be able to take over that hex. Not yet, but it's pretty close. Own 3 cities on a desert. Oh, no threatened hexes for 2 turns. I guess I'll try to put it instead of the place 10 flags in 1 turn. And we'll straight up claim the dairy farming. As when the fleecy flocks unnumbered stand in wealthy folds and wait the milker's hand. Okay. I definitely want to put more of my money into power. I think we just need a bit more power here. I also could gain +1 money per turn from sea, so that's +30 sea, so I think that's worth it. Another unit would cost 120, so that's very expensive. Yeah, but next turn our power should go up. Now this, how are we doing here? We are not being threatened, but they're sort of threatening us a little bit. And we can't quite get... If I move up here, can I threaten some of their hexes? Yes, I can take over this hex specifically. That's pretty cool. Oh, I would love to get... So let's try to move here. Just so... Because I could try to capture their city. That'd be cool. And I'll also buy a city down here. It's expensive, but it should be pretty well protected from some of my enemies. So I think we should be good there. And they're fighting each other, which is pretty good. They have 3 units. That's huge. Okay, so we push them away there. Conquer a grassland space. Yes, I would love that. I'm trying to get that here. Now they're conquering some of my spaces up there, so I need another unit. I don't have a choice, and I need to place it there. Now my power here is going to be enough. That's good. And we'll place this hex here to the left because I really need to... I want to take over the city of theirs. And how are we doing on our top monument? So we just need 1 more fleet and we'll get the point from the Colossus. And we would need 25 more hexes on the map. Well, that's gonna be... No. That's gonna be difficult. Sorry. I need to do that. So you can see that I'm wasting a lot of my power. So that's the difficult thing about power, is that you're going to be wasting a lot of it every turn. So you need to keep putting more and more money on it to keep it up. I would also... I'm going to try to gain power in some of the places where I am. So desert. Yeah, let's get extra power in deserts. I don't think we need extra power in the ocean, surprisingly. So I think we'll get desert and maybe plains. Plains are so expensive though. But I guess I'll take it. You need to get to 100 money so that we can lower the waste of power, which I think is useful. Hopefully we should be able to protect this up here. Oh no. Looks like we actually lost a hex there. That hurt. 50 food gives me 12 food per turn. Okay, so we'll remove that and we'll immediately claim this. Haste to the cottage by this orchard side and take the banquet which our cares provide. I want to really take over their city there. Oh, my power is only 2 though. Ooh, and we're getting hurt here a lot. They have so much more power than we do. Why did it say 4? Oh, they already fulfilled something, so they already finished the pyramids and the Colossus. Wow, okay. So if I use up this money, next turn the power is only going to be 2 instead of 4 because I'm not using all of my money to where I need to use it. I actually don't need to put any more money into the thing. Huh. I don't have enough money for another land unit. Only for... I guess I'll spend it. Just so it's a bit weird this time, but it's gonna help us next time. Now we have problems with our grasslands. So could we increase our power in grasslands? I don't know if it's gonna be enough though. And I'm gonna increase my... I can't increase my yield anywhere. So I don't think it's gonna be enough actually. We're in trouble! We are slightly in trouble, guys. Guess we'll push down here a little bit. Well, we are playing it on the hardest difficulty, so I guess that makes sense. I mean, I can take these hexes, but it doesn't matter all that much, because they can just take it with their soldiers once they have them. Okay, we kept some of these hexes, but not many. Own the most plains. I don't think I'll own that, but okay. Okay. We just need 1 more unit here. We'll place it up here. Actually, how are we doing on power? seem to be fine on that, so I might place one unit there just to survive. And you can see that now I also have 1 crown from the armies and fleets. Now we have 6 power technologies out of 15, and our city population is a 9. Our power is currently just 2. When it's gonna be 1 next time, that's really bad though. See, so the waste can become a really big problem, because once you have a lot of money, it's, first of all, it's really expensive to spend, but once you have a lot of money, you're just gonna be losing up a lot of the waste. So I think we need to increase our power in, not in forests, but the thing is we don't really have a place to increase it. I don't have enough to get this. I could increase power in cities, so at least our cities will be protected, but other than that... And I guess I could grow my cities as well. That might work. But yeah, we're starting to struggle here, guys. No! We're being eaten from everywhere. Oh no. Yeah, the increased power is becoming a bit of a problem for us, because I can't really, like... Next time we're gonna get up to 3. So if I use, like... Let's say, I don't need that much food, so if I use, like, all of my money, I can get my power up to 6. So let's try that, because we really gotta do something. Okay, so we're gonna move here so that they're not blocking my ocean tiles. And I'm gonna be moving around to protect my cities. You go down there, and you go here. And we'll just keep growing our cities here. And because next turn we should get up to 6 our power. I can't afford to use the money for anything else. Okay, and I also want to increase my power in plains. Because that would rate... Well, actually, they're also threatening... They're threatening my ocean? No, they won't be. Okay. I'm also going to increase my power in plains so that they can't touch me there. Let's see how well that works. Really? They took it anyway? Ooh, +1 power for 5 turns. This is great. So we'll immediately claim this. Because getting +1 power in any way is great for us. So they have so much power. I only have 1 power here on the desert spot. But I have 6 power total. So why am I only getting there? Oh, 6. So 6 is now what my units are giving me. Okay. So we'll put this there. So now we should have enough around this area. Yeah, so the problem is I think that their units are giving them like 9. So that's kind of like the main problem. Just power is just not enough. So next time we'll get 9 from power. I think we should have made that move a little bit earlier. That might have helped us, but... If I move this there, I can take over their city, which will be good enough. And I cannot afford to use up any of my money, so we'll just try to increase our strength in either deserts or grasslands. I can't do either one of those things. I can only do rivers, which I guess might as well, right? We'll protect this hex up here. Okay, so we took over that. That's amazing. And we are about to take over that city. Eliminate an empire. Well, I would love that, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay. If I move you here, I will hopefully protect it. Next time my power will go to 11, which is good. And I need to increase my power. Still in plains, I can't do that. How about deserts? Yes, in deserts. Great. So now my power is +1 in desert. But I should be able to take over this city, which should be helpful for me because we'll get captured cities 1 at least. Now, if I pay this, I will only lose 1 more power next turn, so I'm going to do it because I think it's important to lower the waste when you can. Of power specifically. No, they keep pushing up towards my hexes. It's bad. But we took their city though. 50 and 20 gives me 2 power per turn. Yes, I need anything that gives me power, no matter what it is. Okay, let's move there. And we need to protect our people here. Okay, power-wise, seems like we're fine down there, so I'm just gonna keep moving here just to see. Okay, I should be able to take some of these hexes. Next time my power gets up to 12. We captured 1 city, that's great, but it's not quite enough. What else could I do? I could increase my total power. Well, we're trying. That's kind of like the main thing we're trying, so we'll see. What if I could gain some extra... Well, this is... I mean, upgrading anything in the desert is so expensive. Like, technology-wise. And I have... I guess I could get a +1 grasslands? I think I'll just keep upgrading this city. Or let's actually get 2 more ocean hexes, so because that could be good for us. And we're increasing our population, so that will help us out as well. And next time our power is 12, which is good. Okay, we are surviving so far. Conquer a desert space. Would love that. Okay, how are we looking here? This is a plain, not a desert, unfortunately. Power-wise, how we doing? Thing is, it's easier for me to fight there than where I am, but can't really afford. This is a plain hex, right? So I'm getting, so I have 39, he has 14. That's too much. Right? That was me? Yes. So I'm actually going to take my unit away and place it up here. We'll let them take that hex. And now, I should still be winning here, but I'm also taking over some of these other hexes here and some of these other hexes there. Food-wise, I can really only keep increasing some of the cities, so... I guess I'll increase that one. Money, we have to keep all the money, otherwise... Well, I guess I could lower my waste on money. Do we have this thing? Conquer a desert space, eliminate empire, own the most plains. Yeah, I'm not gonna own the most plains anytime soon. Nothing else I could take. Well, maybe next one. So we'll just wait it out. It's so crazy. I was like, everybody's like just moving around. I was like, man, you're just about to win it. Now you're back to losing it. 30, 30, 30. Give me 2 power for 2 turns. We'll get rid of the eliminate empire. Okay. How are we looking here? So, how much power do they have? 12, and these guys have 12, and I have, and they have 6. Okay, so I have more than them, but otherwise I'm losing a lot. How does the power down? They have 23 because they have 3 units there. So I have to move it like this. Then we should be fine. And I can increase my power in either deserts or plains. Can do either. Only do rivers or ocean. Well, what about grasslands? Can't do that either. Could do ocean, but who cares about those? think we'll wait. Next turn we can increase our power in the desert. If I were to buy, no, if I could buy this, everything would sort of lower my stuff, so we don't want to do that. So next time we'll just try to wait till we can get to 14, I think. We're not gonna do anything. I mean, I guess I'll increase the city, but that's about it. I'm gonna be losing this hex though on the grassland. Well, I can't increase my power in the grasslands either way, so we just have to take it. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately. Oh, they already won! Oh man, well, they were the easy difficulty. And we were the hard one. Oh man. So we were winning a little bit, but then not so much. Okay, well, let's try one more. We have about 20 minutes to go. So let's do... We'll try something easy. I don't think we'll be able to win wholly in 20 minutes, but... How about the Ganges Plan? Vedic tribes from the Caspian steppe have established new states of the Ganges Plain. Their songs will be the text of a new religion, but their wars will be legendary. Want something that's easy difficulty. Yeah, Kuru. The people of Kuru live by the wisdom of the Vedas, and their deeds will echo through eternity. Alright, so we'll start by focusing on... Oh, interesting. Grasslands, I think, and plains maybe as well. 1, 2, we'll try to move towards the enemy, as we like to do. And our main enemy is Pankala. Oh, +2 food per grassland is pretty good, I think. And I'm gonna grab some of these cheap plains and then just kind of push forward. And I'm gonna give myself +1 science per grassland. I think it's a really good idea to get pretty early the +1 food, because then you don't have to put your money into food and you can put your money into power. Place 3 flags on plains. Let's just get a free forest. Oh, what are our goals, by the way? Armies and fleets and capture cities. Interesting. And as always, power. I'm also thinking that might be a good... Oh, actually, you have to get 100 gold to be able to gain that power decrease. Also interesting. Because I feel like that might be useful to take in the beginning, where you don't actually have to worry so much about the power. Because if you take it later, then obviously you are struggling with the fact that it's actually making you lose your power, which is really bad. But if you just do it very early on, then you don't actually care about the power loss, because it doesn't matter. Oh, so these guys are actually working on power already. +2 per plains. Could we make it cheaper for us to place stuff in the desert? I have to have one thing in the desert first. So let's go 1 step towards the desert and up here towards plains maybe as well. And I don't know if you're better off waiting for this. Maybe let's try to wait to do that. This time we'll put nothing into food. We'll just grab the money so that we can increase, lower our power waste. And then we'll immediately start putting our money in power. Build a city 5+ spaces away, or build a city on grassland. I could do that. No, that's not a grassland. This is, or is it? No, this is a grassland. Ah, I have 1 not enough. Okay, well, I guess I'll wait. And I'll make it cheaper for myself to place stuff in the desert. And I'll increase my power in grasslands as well. Now this turn we will buy the... build a city on plains. Okay, that's great as well. But first I'm gonna build a city on grasslands, which will give me a heal tech, so we'll get extra... It's always better to get level 2, so we'll get extra food. And here I'm gonna start putting Oh, I have to have first have a unit before I can start putting stuff in power. So we'll grab our first unit and then we'll start... No, no, no! I forgot that I was saving for the waste. Okay, we'll do the waste next time. I promise. I promise we'll do the waste. We'll do it. Also, I could increase my harvest from plains. That's pretty cool. So we have our unit before we meant to have it, but that's okay. I want to start putting my stuff in power already. I think it could be interesting. Yeah, let's just get a free hill. Now we'll lower the waste and then we'll start putting everything on power. Like if I put like 70%, 10 in food, or 20 in food and 10 in science, I'm still getting like 40 per turn. And now we make it cheaper to get desert, so let's start getting some more desert hexes. And we want to start pushing towards Pankala. Oh, and they have a city here pretty close to us, so if we could... Oh, actually, I'm going to be pushing towards the main city first. Own place 3 flags on desert. That's easy. 1, 2, 3. No, one of those was plains. Oh, come on. Oh, well. Whatever. And I would like to increase my money from plains because I got 11 stuff on plains. And we're also gaining some grasslands from Pankala here. Ooh, Pankala is getting so many resources, it's crazy. Place 3 flags. Own 3 cities on grasslands could be useful because I might be able to get their city pretty quickly. They want me to place 3 flags on deserts. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and it gave me 1 extra that I could place for free. Okay. And technology-wise, I would like to increase my power on plains and my yield of food on plains. Ooh, interesting. It removed an opportunity from me because I already filled up the bonus that it would give me. So that's actually pretty cool. I love that the game does that. That's really fancy. Ooh, they're getting so many. They have so much food. Okay, so finally they're defending against me. But I guess I'll take place 10 flags in 1 turn. I have a lot more power than they do because I'm putting everything in my power. It's funny how this... I guess I'll grab this hex because it's weird to have it empty. And we'll place... Oh, we can get a lot of these hexes for free. Well, not for free, but for cheap. Wasn't quite 10, unfortunately. Let's also see if we could get extra yield. We have the maximum yield on plains that we could get. We also have quite a bit in grasslands, and we're also taking over more grasslands, so let me try to get more money from grasslands. I think that could be useful. My power is 7, so even though they're... So this is the problem that I had, right? I had a lot of units, but I just didn't have the power to back up the units. So now what I'm doing is, even though they have a unit here, I'm still sort of pushing through them and able to get in, which is great. In 1 turn, complete 2 opportunities. I don't think I'll be able to get that. But reducing the waste is really powerful, so I'll try it. Double your wealth yield. Your wealth yield. Okay. So what is something I could get a lot of? I could get a lot of forests. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I were to make it cheaper to get stuff in the plains, 5, 6, that's all I can really get. I'll grab some more just because I can, but Am I not threatening them? Or is their power 7 now as well? Looks like their power is now 7 as well. It's a bit unfortunate. Well, their power is just 3, so... yeah, I should be threatening their stuff. I need to get to 102 wealth. Conquer plains... all desert yield tech. Do I have all desert yield tech? No. So I'll grab the Conquers a Plain space and put it instead of placed and flags in one turn. Now the problem is they will be taking over there, so I think I need at this point, unfortunately, to grab one more unit. It's a little sad, but it is what it is. Let's place a city here, just so it makes it cheaper for us to place stuff everywhere. We lost a bit of power here, but we will be having 2 units, so we can essentially do like, if our power is 5, we could do 10 or something, so we could double up on our total power. This is great. And that means we should also soon be able to take over their city. Oh, 50 food will just give me 12 food for 10 turns. Okay, we'll take that instead of the currency. And we'll just power it up. And I want to go here because I want to conquer their city. I think we can afford to be at 5 next turn and just lower our waste as much as possible. I also want to increase my power in grasslands. And then, what is neighboring here for us? So it's desert. Plains as well, but also a lot of desert. So I want to increase my power there so it's not so easy for them to take my stuff. Oh, we took over this hex. That was pretty cool. 50 signs for 18 signs for 5 turns. Yeah, that's worth it. But mostly I just want to take the city. I will lose this hex, but you know what? I'm okay with it. As long as I can get... I'll let them take it. Because I will take over their city and that means more to me. Okay, they're running back to protect their city. Oh, it's just equal. Mm. 3 per forest is fine. It's nothing crazy. My power will go up to 10 next turn. Or it can be at 7, but I could get a 3rd unit. I'll do that. And let's start... I'm going to place a city super far back here. Because it will help me, it's going to be protected pretty well, and it will help me increase my population if I need it. I really want to take over this city, but I can't make it. Even though I have so many units, it's like, please. I wish they would give me something that would give me power. Extra power per turn, that'd be really powerful. So this is 21 versus 5, so I can afford to place this hex there. This unit, I mean. Ooh, and they already got a crown. They have 20 population. We don't. We have... Our power is close to 12, but it's not quite there. We have 11 population, but I could power up some of my cheaper cities. This city is kind of close towards the border, so it's probably not the greatest place for a city, but we'll take it. Also, can I try to increase my power in grasslands again, and my yield from grasslands as well? Keep protecting that city. They know their life depends on it. I really want to conquer a grassland space. I'm trying so hard, but like, the game's like, nope. Let's keep increasing my population. And we'll also try to keep increasing our power. So power on plains or deserts would be good as well. Don't have enough of that. I could increase my yield on rivers, both for money and for technology. It just seems that worth it to me. I'll try this. It's interesting that they moved away from here. Like, isn't that risky for them? Because they'll... I guess next time they can move back, because you have to wait one turn to try to get that. So... Okay, we'll get a third unit. And we'll increase our power in grasslands one more time. And I'll also upgrade my cities. Maybe I should be getting... Actually, every time you upgrade a city, get +1. But if... Maybe we should just get a new city, because that'd be more helpful. Oh, we still can't get there. Come on. I just really want to make it in time. Okay, I only need to increase my population by a little bit. So let's get one more city. And then we'll upgrade it. And next time we can get our power to 9. And I'll try to increase my yield for science and for food. So when our power is a 9, well actually, oh, I don't think we'll be able to take this city anymore because they upgraded it, so it might be that we can't take it anymore. 2040 to get +1 power per turn. Yes. I only have like 2 minutes. I don't know if I'll make it, guys. I can't move any closer anymore towards the cities. This is the best I can get. Is there anything else I can do to increase my power? No, I can't increase my power in the grasslands anymore. I will upgrade the city though, so we should get our first crown. Good, from the city population. And we'll put everything in power. So we'll get 12 power next turn. Whether it's enough, I do not know. Ah, that's equal. We got it! We got it! Amazing. And we get +2 power per turn. Yeah, so you can see we got it. And now we captured a city, and we're gonna decimate them essentially. But we're gonna end the episode here. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, write down in the comments. You can click on the right to watch some other games that you found on this channel. I'll see you there. Bye bye.